Hello, welcome back. Wild boar sausage breakfast. In essence, we're talking about these nice looking patties that I prepare using wild boar meat that was gifted to me by a very good friend. His name is Bob. I won't mention his last name. He's a retired U.S. Marine Corps officer, and he went to South Carolina and he managed to get some wild boar, and he gifted me some of this meat. So, if you like the content of my video or my channel, feel free and share with others so they can benefit from the content. If you believe in eating as natural and healthy as possible, also share this video and my channel so others can also benefit. Please click like. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And write comments because I'm curious about what you think. Whether the comment is positive or negative, I'm cool with that. So, go nowhere. Let's have some fun. Let's create. So here, this is the wild boar. This wild boar was given to me by a very good friend of mine. His name is Bob. He's a retired U.S. Marine Corps officer. He went, I think, to the Carolinas, and he hunted a wild boar, over 200 pounds. And he gifted me this, asking me, he was curious about what I was going to make. But what I'm going to do now, I have some fennel seeds, because I'm going to condiment this. I have some salt. You can use any type of salt. I decided to have a little bit of turmeric. Not a lot, just a little bit. I have some cumin seeds. I have some ground black pepper. And I have some fresh oregano. Sometimes, I mean, you can use the one that is powdered. I like my stuff fresh. And I'm not going to cook this now. And what I did is I took this out of the refrigerator because it was kind of a block. It was packaged. And I, kind of broke it down. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to start adding the ingredients. You can add everything together at once, but I'm going to do it now. I'm going to put the salt, the turmeric, the pepper, it's just starting to smell good. I'm going to grab some of the cumin, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to squash it in my fingers. See, I rubbing it in my fingers. Put a little bit of cumin. With the fennels, I put a little bit here. I'm not going to smash them completely. Put a handful. I'm just going to get the aroma out and the taste. See the still seeds? I just squash it a little bit, just a little bit. And add them up. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab the fresh garlic and I'm going to mince it. Because I want that garlic taste. And the way I see it, if I'm putting fennel and cumin seeds into this, might as well put some garlic in a mince, the real garlic stuff, not the powder one, which is garlic too. See the big chunk I took out, put it aside, because I don't need it. I use a couple teeth. You don't need a lot. Then in the other side you grab it, let it go. Stuff starting to smell. I have a tiny teeth here. I didn't even count it as a teeth, it's so tiny. I won't be able to grind it as a tiny bit. Out of here. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix it up together. And once you mix it up, so the ingredients are mixed, see how easy? Just put in the refrigerator and do your magic tomorrow or the day after, because you want these ingredients to marinate. It's been over 24 hours. I got this out refrigerator. Ooh, smells delicious. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to start shaping the sausage patties. And typically what I use is one of those plastic things, and I don't have any. So I had to use this one to see how it works. This is a sealing wrap. Instead of using the plastic wrap, I'm using the sealing wrap. If it doesn't work, I will have to go to the store. To make matter worse, I don't have any parchment paper, which I might need to place this stuff. But let's see what happens. What I do is, after leaving it out refrigerator for a little bit, I use my hand, the size of my hand, to measure, to determine what size I want to create these patties. And I'm sure that I have the same size. So start shaping it. Then just shape it. Oops. Yeah, I might have to use the plastic one. Then you do this, and you use this to shape it. See how simple? And I'm not trying to make my stuff super pretty. I don't care, I'm going to eat them. And see, it came out nice. And then what I do is, if I had parchment paper, and I might have to get some, what I do is I transfer to a parchment paper so I can store them and move them around easily. So I'll do this, I'll go from here to here. I'm using coffee, from the coffee maker stuff, this coffee filters, which by the way, I don't drink coffee and I don't have that coffee maker anymore, but I had the old filters that come in handy now. And you do the same for the others. So I had the pan in high heat, and I'm using the non-stick one, by the way. And I'm going to try this without any grease, butter, whatever, see what happens, because this is wild boar meat, and I noticed some of the tiny bit of fat, which means that it probably will cook without the need of grease or anything like that. So I had the heat high just to make sure the pan was hot. I'm going to reduce it, put it a couple notches above medium. Let's see something. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to need some grease. If I was going to use butter or something like that, excuse me, I probably will use a little bit of butter or ghee, especially if you're using, if you wanted to use that. Just a little bit, you don't go crazy with that stuff. And I think this one I flipped so just to show you. This one is not even ready. So what I did is I cook one side. Oops, move stuff around. I cook one side for like 3 minutes. See how beautiful? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to flip it and cook the other side for about the same amount of time. If I can flip this one. Isn't that beautiful? It's about 3 minutes. Maybe a little bit longer because you want inside cooked too.